Ladies, I love you. I really do. But I'm seeing that a lot of us, and it's not a new problem, that a lot of us are leading with the panties. You're leading with the panties and you're giving the man the panties, and he has promised you nothing. He has done nothing to really show that he's interested in you long term. He has promised you nothing. There has been nothing on his end that says, hey, you are somebody that I'm interested in. I'm interested in moving forward in a relationship that's intentional. And so what you do, and I need you to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself that you are using that as a tool for him to open up his eyes. Oh, I'm gonna give him this thing, and that's going to make him see me. Let me tell you something. That in the history of history, that will not make a man see you, especially if he has blinders on and he don't want to see you. So what happens is you give it to him, probably prematurely, because you're using it as a weapon. You do. We do it all over town. It's a weapon. Or you tell yourself something. You lie to yourself. We lie to ourselves and say, I can play that big girl's game. We can do that, no strings attached. He's just busy. He's that. And so you give it to him anyway. And then guess what? Ain't nothing changed. He's still not calling you. Now, hold on. He might call you when it's time to have another session, but he doesn't see your value. He doesn't see your worth. You might not even be his type. You might not even be what he's looking for, but you gave him to him anyway. And so you can tell yourself that, oh, I'm mature enough to handle that. I'm going to tell you something. Most women aren't mature enough to handle that. And this is for the fellas. Y'all got to stop lying to yourselves and be accountable as a man with discipline and self-control to say, that's not going to be good for me. That's going to hurt her. But most of y'all can't even do that. You can't do that. You don't want to be accountable for that, to say, as a man, as a strong one, as the leader, I'm going to keep this thing to myself, especially when you know it's some good thing. I said it. So, you're going to be in a position where she might turn scorn, because we do. You don't know. There's a chemical in a woman's brain that attaches once we sleep with a man. God designed it that way because we are only supposed to be sleeping with our husbands, right? But we attach and we tell ourselves we don't know. I ain't like that. I don't get attached. It's just what it was. No strings attached. That's only for broken women and hoes. I said it. Only broken women and hoes think like that. And that's nothing against, women who are promiscuous, and nothing against y'all. Hey, man, wait, I ain't always been saved. But women of quality, women of caliber would never, because a woman of quality and caliber and worth would say, I'm not giving that to nobody who hasn't at least earned it, or someone that doesn't at least, love me or want me or can see my value, my worth. I would never, just for a temporary feeling. No, I'm not doing that. But when you broken, when you are medicating yourself with sex, hey, I did it for years. When you are medicating your brokenness with sex, and you have told yourself that this makes up your worth and this is how a man is going to see you, then you're going to be discarded. You are discarded. And when he does discard you, hey, those phone calls are a little less. We're not texting as much. You already gave him the thing. And you have to, take that on the chin, because nothing about that situation said this is going somewhere. Hey, I really, really like you. Hey, I want to know more about you. I want a relationship. No, you went in right in, because what you thought was, this will get him. It was a man you were in, and you can say you wasn't interested. I didn't even like him like that. That's when I look at you and say, so you just giving your cookie out to someone you don't like? Lies. So what we're doing, you setting yourself up to be a failure and hurt and repetitively. You're doing it over and over again. And so instead of taking accountability to say, hey, man, I shouldn't have did that. That man had promised me nothing. He promised me nothing. Hey, man, he got excited. I offered him a thing. He took it, and that was it. I'm not going to do that again. You know what you do? You do it again to the next dude. So this is what happens when you get older. Now you're bitter and you hate men. I look on the internet. You women, y'all really hate dudes. Why y'all hate niggas like that? I've never seen that like that. But to be honest, it's your fault you hate him, because you are the culprit and the villain in your own story, because you are using your sex as a weapon. Because let's be honest, you wanted him to see you and you wanted him to see you through. Hey, man, you shouldn't want a man to see you through the lens of your vagina. Yeah, you should want someone to see you from a lens, from your character, what you stand for, your worth, where you're going, where you're headed, what you can bring to him as an asset. And I'm afraid, to be honest, that you can't do that, ladies, because you don't know. Because you don't know yourself. If I ask a handful of ladies, hey, why are you valuable? What do you bring to someone's table, right? The metaphorical table that I hate. What do you bring to someone's table? How do you present yourself, or how can you be an asset to a man in his life and maybe to his children, whatever he has going on, to his empire? You know how many women get stunned, or y'all say some stuff like, well, I'm kind, and well, no, what really? And most of you don't know because you haven't done the work yourself. What you're looking for is a savior. That's what it is. And the only savior is Jesus Christ, baby. That man is not going to save you. And having sex with him prematurely is not going to make him open up his eyes and say, you know what? She throw that thing real good. She the one. He's just not going to call until it's time for another session. And a lot of times, let's be honest. Be honest. You know, it's safe here. You continue to do it. So whenever he calls you, you know, you keep going, and maybe it's good. And so you tell yourself, but what you're telling yourself is, you know what you're saying? You saying one day he'll see me. One day he'll see the value that I bring, and I'm going to be here at his beck and call. Or you tell yourself it's at your beck and call, whatever. And it's not. That's not going to make him see you if he doesn't want to see you. That's not going to make him love you. It's not going to make him value you. It's not going to do any of those things. Hey, baby, we got to start keeping that thing to ourselves. It's sacred. It is. God made that and designed it to be sacred, and we're using it as a weapon. We're using to validate us. We're using as a means of replacing self-worth, and it's getting worse and worse. And instead of you being accountable, and instead of you learning from that, you continue to do it, and now you hate all men. Hate yourself. And I don't mean that literally, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna be upset with someone, you look in the mirror and say, I gotta stop. I gotta take an inventory to say, why do I keep doing that? You thought this dude was gonna be different? He not different. You did the same thing. You went in with the same tool in your arsenal. Hey, I got some sex when nothing else worked. And you know, yeah, he took it. Most dudes of no quality and low caliber, they gonna take it. They don't have enough self-control. They don't have enough self-worth in themselves. They gonna take it. And now where are you? When he not calling, you still lonely. You still need a savior. What you gonna do then? So hey, if you are not mature enough, or broken enough, or whole enough to play that big girls game, because listen, when you broken enough, you can do that. Oh man, it is what it is. I got what I wanted, and that only goes for so far. That only goes so far, and then you have to say, you know, this is old. I do want more. God has called me to more. God did not make me a valuable daughter, a flower in his garden, for me to walk around here acting like this thing that he gave me that is so valuable and so sacred, to treat it like it's just something to be easily disposed of. Hey, you are better than that. Keep it to yourself.